It's begun with a hiccup. Environmental protesters holding up the man on his way to the palace to become Prime Minister. But it was soon over, and Boris Johnson was finally where he wanted to be, on his way in to see the Queen. With some, apparently, wishing him well. The palace has released this picture, the moment where he accepted her request to form a government. Then it was off to his new home, Downing Street, and in the now traditional setting, he laid out his priorities for government, beginning with Brexit, defying those, he said, who believed it can never happen.
I'm standing before you today to tell you, the British people, that those critics are wrong. The doubters, the doomsters, the gloomsters, they are going to get it wrong again. We're going to fulfil the repeated promises of Parliament to the people and come out of the EU on October the 31st. No ifs or buts. And we will do a new deal, a better deal.
Watched by his team, girlfriend Carrie Symonds among them, he made promises like fixing adult social care and recruiting 20,000 police officers. And he said he would take personal responsibility.
Never mind the backstop, the buck stops here.
And he concluded with a rallying call.
No one in the last few centuries has succeeded in betting against the pluck and nerve and ambition of this country. They will not succeed today. We, in this government, will work flat out to give this country the leadership it deserves. And that work begins now.
Earlier, there had been cheers for the woman he's replacing, even from those happy to see her go. And she was asked what she thought of her successor.
I am pleased to hand over to an incoming leader of the Conservative Party and Prime Minister, who I worked with when he was in my cabinet, who...
Not all were convinced by that. The leader of the opposition paid tribute to her service, but said the new Prime Minister had no mandate, and so...
The best thing the Right Honourable Member for Uxbridge could do later on today, when he takes office, is to call a general election and let the people decide their future.
And she saved this most pointed comment to the end.
As a party leader who has accepted when her time was up, perhaps the time is now for him to do the same.
There was a standing ovation for her, not from Labour or the SNP, and then it was back to Downing Street for the last time as Prime Minister. As she left Downing Street with loyal husband Philip, she brought the May era to an end. The age of Boris Johnson is just beginning.